Yo, peace. KEEPLO family. Lashing the God. You already know. But yo, check it out real quick. I just want to get into this video. Let me straighten this shit out a little bit. All right, yo, check it out. Today, I just came. I want to say peace to all of y'all. You know, love is love to everybody that's tapped into my channel. You feel me? Dig me? But what I want to do today is I just want to kick it with y'all about a couple of things. You feel me? So today, big salute to all my subscribers and everybody that taps in with KEEPLO. You feel me? But yo, check it out. This is what we're gonna do. I just want to get into this. Yo, y'all being distracted by certain people with a lot of money. Let's just say it like that. Y'all being distracted by people with a lot of money as far as the P. Diddy situation is concerned. And I'm going to touch on that later. But I just wanted to tell y'all how y'all being distracted and why y'all being distracted by the P. Diddy situation. The wealthy people are investing in Bitcoin and the stocks is fluctuating and all of this is going on while you're not being consciously aware of what's going on. You feel me? Another thing I wanted to touch on is getting consciously aware, right? Because in order to get consciously aware of what's going on in your cipher and other ciphers that's within the structure of the whole earth cipher, you have to be in tune with yourself. So that's why it's imperative for you to seek, gain, and obtain knowledge of yourself. Because once you get knowledge of yourself, if used correctly, that knowledge can be implemented as a positive structure within your life structure that will benefit you as well as your family. You feel me? Dig me? Another thing I wanted to touch on real quick, like there's three groups of people within the whole population of the earth, right? So the three main groups of people are classified as the 85%. Those are the majority, right? The 85%. So let's talk about the 85%. The 85% is dumb, deaf, and blind because they not consciously aware of what's going on. You feel me? They haven't yet aroused their 5 stages of conscious, which is conscious, subconscious, superconscious, infinite conscious, and magnetic conscious, right? So that's why I'm telling y'all, my subscribers and everybody that's viewing this video, how important it is and how imperative it is for you to get knowledge of yourself, because that's going to give you a supreme degree of power. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because once you acquire knowledge of yourself, you're going to tap into different things like the 7 planes of energy, or just become really conscious of things that's going on around you now, right? And that's going to benefit your life and the structure of the people around you. Okay, another thing I want to say about getting knowledge of yourself is how you going to teach your babies if you don't have knowledge of yourself. If you don't have the proper knowledge, how you going to teach somebody else knowledge? You feel me? So that's just some thoughts for your mind before you get caught up in a lot of things like what Diddy's doing or what other people are getting into as far as gossip or whatever. Now, look, it's good to be consciously aware of everything that goes on around you, but that's that. You feel me? That's just the thoughts I wanted to give y'all today. But on another note, let's get into today's supreme mathematics. You feel me? Okay, look. Today's supreme mathematics is wisdom born. I mean, wisdom, which borns culture and freedom, right? So let's talk about that for a minute, right? Wisdom is symbolic to the black woman. And look, don't misinterpret me when I say black. There's 16 shades of black. So if you ain't white, you black. But wisdom is the woman, period. You feel me? So wisdom is also any secondary component because wisdom is your physical composition, which is secondary to your mind, because the mind is the sole controller of all elements inside the circumference of 360 degrees, which is light. You feel me? So when you wisdom, that's like you absorb knowledge through look, listen, and observing, right? So once you get the wisdom, which is writing the knowledge, speaking the knowledge, because that's your wisdom, verbalizing things or manifesting the truth through a verbal correspondence, utilizing any vernacular. You feel me? But wisdom is also a secondary component, right? So you have the wisdom, your wiseness through your ways and actions, and make your wisdom correlate with your everyday living. So, right, let's just talk about God, the word God. It means Gumar, Oz, and Dubars, which means wisdom, strength, and beauty, right? But another acronym for God, the G is for good, the O is for orderly, and the D is for direction. So when you come into the 5% Nation of Islam and you get knowledge yourself, and once you start utilizing the knowledge that you acquired through the proper actions with this knowledge, that's wisdom in your wisdom. Now check it. The wisdom degree, which means wisdom is two, right? So wisdom is two. So today's the 22nd. So it's two twos, right? And two twos equal four. And that's culture of freedom, which is our God, right? But look, in the supreme alphabet, when you wisdom, that equals the letter V. And V stands for victory. And victory is when the black man or anybody overcomes all devilishment. So the only way you're going to overcome all devilishment is being able to recognize what devilishment is. So in order to recognize what devilishment is, you got to know yourself, which is God. You feel me? Because remember, I said God stands for good, orderly direction. The G is for good, and the O is for orderly, and the D is for direction. So if you're going to guide your life by these principles, you have to do these things in chronological order, right? Okay, look. Wisdom is also your ways and actions. So you have to present yourself in an orderly fashion because you God, right? Now, all things that benefit you have to be utilized to educate yourself as well as your family so that your all can benefit from the knowledge that you acquire and you amplify through wisdom through speaking verbally like I am now. And you see my physical composition. So my physical composition is a secondary component, which is an avatar. See, look, guard body. The reason why I call myself guard body and most guard call themselves guard body, because guard is the spiritual essence inside of your body. Don't just look at my physical composition, Lashim Malar, Ruben Lashim Turner, and say that's God right there. This is just a vehicle that I'm utilizing to show you the spirit within the body. You feel me? So it's like you be in your house. You not the house. You the person, the living being that's in the apartment or the house structure. You feel me? The shelter, right? So you the person that's in the house. So remember that God is the spiritual essence within inside yourself. And that's why we do transitions. Because look, there's things called an alpha and an omega. The alpha is the beginning and the omega is the ending. So all physical components have an alpha and it has an omega. So that's why we as physical beings living in this avatar in the third dimension, planet Earth, which is 93 million miles away from the sun, that's why we return to the physical essence of life. It's nothing to be scared of. Physical death is just a transition, a biological change in the structure of the physical anatomy. Because you know your body and your DNA structure is made of atoms, right? And that's protons, neutrons, and electrons. Y'all know what it is, right? So proceeding on, I also want to say to y'all, so when you get knowledge of yourself, you understand that we live in biology, and biology is life. And a biologist is one who engages in the study of life, right? So once you acknowledge, look, the first law of nature. Shout out to the people that's in the building. Big salute to y'all, and y'all are getting this knowledge. And thank you for rocking with KEEPLO. But look, um, when you get knowledge of yourself, you start to rise because look, remember I told you the DNA structure is protons, neutrons, and electrons, right? And all of the atoms vibrate. So that's what raises your vibrations, because once you get knowledge of yourself, you tap into your three stages of your brain, which is your cerebrum, your medulla oblongata, and your cerebellum. So that's broken down into 12 stages, right? And then you got two other things, your pituitary gland and your pineal gland. And your pineal gland will help you tap into the mind, soul, and spirit, because that's all oneness. We all oneness, even the physical thing, right? So that's how you tap in. So once you become aware of this, you know the first law of nature is um knowledge, knowing yourself. And then the second law of nature is preserving yourself, like making sure everything is right with you. You're in safety, right? So it is imperative that you get knowledge yourself, because once you get knowledge yourself, you start understanding science and the principles of life. So once you understand the principles within life, what is your main objective within life? Longevity, right? You want to get to be an old man or an old woman. You want to get to be an older, mature, elderly person, or OG, and have all the wisdom and knowledge and understanding and all that within life, right? So how you going to do that is by balancing your diet and preserving yourself. Make sure your physical composition don't get punctured by no bangers, by no knives, or get hurt at work. You can't be leaking your fluid out, because that's life's element that gives you the essentials for life. So you have to maintain your physical composition. Now let's speak on that for a minute, right? Y'all, most of y'all know that I haven't ate meat in 32 years. I don't even eat chicken. I eat turkey once in a while, and sometimes fish. But I'm trying to ease up on that right now too. But don't do what I do. But look, there's a book called How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Shout out to Honorable Elijah Muhammad and all of them too, right? But look, we the 5% nation. And they are brothers, but look, check it. Look, you're supposed to, you're supposed to eat to live, not live to eat. Some people just don't even be hungry. They just go in the refrigerator and look and see what's in there and just consume a whole bunch of stuff into their physical composition. If you keep doing that, you got your digestive tract, right? So when you put food into your mouth or liquid into your mouth, it turn on your digestive tract, because you be breathing air. And you know how when you drink water and it go down the wrong pipe, when it go down the wrong pipe, then you like choke a little bit, because look, it's valves that go off and on. So if you don't maintain a certain diet, you're not gonna see longevity, because the people that's distracting you with the Diddy stuff, this been going on since the Roman emperors and all that, with Colosseums. Oh, the king be like, entertain me, entertain me. He be like, look, let a lion fight a man or something. You feel me? And that's what they doing with football. That's what they doing with basketball, baseball, hockey, all that shit. Like they using a lot of things to distract y'all. Look, they using the frequencies within the rap music to get your vibration off to where you're not operating right. And then they got I don't want to get my channel flagged, but you know about chemtrails and all that, spraying things in the air to just be detrimental to our physical health. Because listen to me, some of them elites and stuff, they live for our destruction. And look, sometimes they don't want us all just gone. They want a lot of us in the prison system, because they got private prisons and stuff like that now. They want a lot of us being sick and getting health care, pharmaceutical products that we can implement into our physical composition. The medicine is not there to just heal you, it's there to make you better for a little while. So if everything they gave you medicine and it just healed you fast, they'd be out of business fast. Pharmaceuticals is big business. So just be mindful of these things, right? So look, once you live in your life, you got to preserve your life, right? You want to live longevity and you want to be great and prosperous and prosper, right? So you got to be moving accordingly within life structure, because life got rules and regulations. Look, you see, what goes up must come down. But I defy that, because my knowledge going up and my intellectual properties is going up, and they never deteriorating as long as you stay in tune with self. You feel what I'm saying? Well, anyway, look, they got generally modified organisms that they putting in our food. All of y'all know McDonald's and all that stuff is bad. And look, you're supposed to be eating health things that's health nutrients for your physical composition so that you could grow. And look, food help you think. You know what I mean? So different foods that you consume amplify different things within your brain structure, and it just make you elevate. Being in tune with yourself. Look, you know how good it is to just, because we're so busy consciously running around and doing, pardon me, doing work in our everyday activity, that a lot of people don't take time and simmer down and meditate and really get in tune with the spiritual essence within themselves. Let me tell you something, right? Look, when somebody get click-clacked up, right? Look, you could just be standing there talking and somebody just run up, boom, and they hit you up. When you fall on the floor, you're going to lose your consciousness, right? And you're going to go into a triple state of darkness. So you're going to go in blackness. And the average person that get knocked in that, whether you laying on the bed and you have a seizure or you just from natural causes, you return to the physical essence. But look, you're going to go back into the celestial plane, right? Because the terrestrial plane, terrestrial means physical things. That's why we call aliens extraterrestrials. You feel me? But look, celestial are mental and spiritual things. And look, that's where you have to be tuned in. Because look, a person that meditate all the time and they really in tune, now, it's a hypothetical situation. Blessing to all of y'all. But if somebody run up and he just talking to his man or something and they just go clap and he get knocked into the blackness, the average person would be like, what happened? What happened? And they be all the light left and you all in the darkness and they be all shook up. You feel me? But the person that's in tune with it to be like, oh, I've been here before. And they just go into the celestial plane, the astral plane. You know what I mean? Because I could get into it like, before you come to this earth in a physical form, you sign a soul contract. And look, your soul contract is your destiny, which is your true origin. Origin means like original, why you here and all that shit. So that's like, look, your true origin is earth. A lot of people come to this earth and they don't know their true origin. So they just live their life, do, and just run around and they don't do the shit that they signed with the soul contract that they were supposed to come here and do. And then they return to the essence, and then you go back into the astral plane after you die. You know, you don't die, but it's like a butterfly going through a cocoon, right? So it's like you go back into that shit up in the darkness, you figure out that, oh, it ain't too much bad to hurt you, and then you make your way back to earth. But before you go back to earth, you get in a transition between life and death, physical life. You feel me? In the third dimension, the earth, right? So that's like before you get back here, you be in the astral plane, and then you got to make a soul, you got to sign a soul contract with the not higher powers, but with your higher self with up in there, because it's all oneness. But it's like a council and laws and all that things, rules and regulations, like the law of polarity and all that, how everything works, right? So the laws of how things operate. And look, that's why it's essential for y'all to get knowledge of yourself. Listen to me, family. It is imperative for y'all to get knowledge of yourself, because it's going to make you a truly supreme being. Supreme means most high. And once you understand the mechanics and dynamics of how life operates, then you're going to be truly operating on an elite level. And I'm not just talking the money shit, but you're going to get to the money too. Because once you operating on an elite level mentally, you know that your mind controls your body, right? Your mind control all this physical shit around you, right? So if you're in tune with all of this shit, How could you not get money when you are a supreme intellectual deity and a civilized being that's living in accordance? Don't you know a little bit of shit that take you a long way? Look, if you just have the proper manner, listen to me. If you just have the proper mannerism, as far as you don't have to be too articulate, but you know how far please and thank you and nice gestures will take you. People will give you opportunities just from your behavior, just from your body language. And these are the things that we analyze in life. When we come into a conversation or a room with people and we start conversing with certain people, it's all vibrations. Remember, it's atoms vibrating. You feel me, dig me? So it's atoms vibrating. So you got to be in tune with the atoms that's vibrating you around you, because it'll be some shit that's vibrating on another frequency and you won't be ready for it. You feel me? So you got to be ready. And that's like God is swift and changeable, but always remainable. But you got to be in God mode for real. There's no play. Life ain't play. Life is love, Islam forever. But yo, check it out. So I want to keep on going, right? So look, you get into living by a certain diet and a certain ethical code, and you start teaching and educating people around you, and then you go through a paradigm shift. A paradigm shift is like your whole behavior just gets altered. Yo, shout out to all of y'all in the comments. I just noticed it because y'all know I don't be going live like that, but I'm gonna start doing it all the time because yo, we gotta listen. Let me tell you something, man. And look, big shout out to y'all. I'm gonna get to it in a minute, right? But look, check it, right? In 2020, listen to me. This is some real shit right here. Look, when 2024 came into play, if you don't see my videos, go to some of my other videos. I said, yo, there has been a shift in the vibrational frequency. You feel me? And look, you know, in biblical testimony, meaning the Bible, it say that who is in our lesson, it say who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, right? So we first original, right? But then it say the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You feel me? Okay, that was in biblical testimony according to the 1555 slavery, the 437 years of slavery, shit like that, right? But yo, check it. Right now, it's been a vibrational shift. All them dudes like Diddy, and I don't just want to single out dudes, but all the dudes in the music industry who's doing all the weird shit and caught up into all that. All the gatekeepers think they got power. You want to be a rapper, you got to do all this weird shit in order to get past this dude, to get to these dudes, so you get your money right. And it's a weird ass game, you know what I mean? But you see how all that shit is crumbling? You see how Harvey Weinstein fell. You see how R. Kelly fell. You see how fucking Kevin Spacey's going to court for sexual assault, and all that shit is getting exposed. Because look, the veil got popped off that shit, or it's lifted, and a lot of people are starting to see it. And look, the more you utilize your 5 stages of conscious, which is conscious. Look, conscious, you just be consciously aware of shit that's going on around you, right? And then look, there's a lot of shit that you know within your subconscious mind, but it's like a lot of people don't know. Look, you see, but you see my nails and shit. I don't got hair, but I don't have hair right now. But look, you making your hair grow, you making your kidneys, you know, your kidneys clean your urine and your bowel movement. You making that operate by using your mental, but with smog and distractions and secret societies and powers that be, and people don't have access to esoterical science and, you know, just valid information that will help them elevate in life. And look, I'll give you an example. Dr. Sabi. Everybody know Dr. Sabi. He like, don't go to the pharmacy. You don't need to be taking no Tylenol and all that. He like, if you got kidney failure, don't worry. I could give you these roots and all that shit. And look, for AIDS and all that, he can help. And it's alleged, I think it's fact, that Dr. Sabi cured AIDS. And then the federal government was like, you ain't even a doctor. You don't have a license to practice as a medical practitioner. So you're not supposed to be doing these things. And they took him to court. And when he went to Supreme Court, he won his case. And he had a panel of people come in doctors and a lot of people from a different committee and all that, and they came in and they testified for Dr. Sebi, and people who had kidney failure or lung disease, inflammation within their lungs from smoking, and a lot of physical health ailments, they came in and they said, I had AIDS. And they had the medical papers and they said he cured me by giving me roots and a lot of shit like that. Now, look, in the secret societies, the Freemasons, I could just get into a lot of them, Bone and Skulls, the Bilderberg Group, the Council on Foreign Relations. All of these people are utilizing principles to keep you suppressed, to keep you down under their foot, to keep they on your neck. You feel me? Dig me? And they doing it to not only us, they doing it to your babies. You feel me? But I just wanted to build with y'all because today's mathematics is wisdom. So I'm gonna wisdom my wisdom so that y'all could get in tune with yourself and see your true culture and really be free. You know why we not being free? All right, look. Don't just look at the physical freedom that we lost, but let's emphasize on that. Okay, in the year 1555, a slave trader named John Hardy Hawkins Sr. and Jr., they went over to Africa on a good ship, Jesus, allegedly, right? So they went over there, right? They brought the people back to Jamestown, Virginia, whipped them out. You know, Willie Lynch and all them came. They did the indoctrination period. Do you know our ancestors endured 437 years of free labor? And look what they was doing, picking cotton. That's one of the main things that people emphasize that the slaves was doing, right? What was one of the biggest commodities on the New York Stock Exchange? Cotton. Yeah, there's cotton in your walls, cotton in almost everything we use. And who picked all that cotton? And look, the people from the South traded it into the people of the North, and they got lucrative wealth for our hard labor. And not only that, they sold our ancestors, separated families. So you just take your kid from you, and they doing it now too. They taking your kid from you in family court now, just like they was doing it then. You feel me? And they taking your king from you, shipping his ass to prison. And then look, they utilizing Section 8, HUD, housing, urban development, and a lot of things of this nature to just as tools to manipulate y'all. Y'all know war is a rich man's game, right? Why you think we got war going on with Russia and Ukraine? Why you think Gaza and Israel is at it like that? Because it's a rich man's game. The joining Russia and all that shit been going on like 2 years, Russia and Ukraine. How can you just bust guns at somebody for 2 years? That's some uncivilized behavior. I thought we live in a civilized society. And then look, people want you to take certain sides. And I'm not gonna catch no strike on my channel. And look, I'm not taking no side on none of that shit. You feel me? Look, war is stupid, period. You feel me? Only time you fight is for something you love. You feel me? And look, that's not nothing they love. You know what they fighting for? God. And you know what another acronym for God is? Gold, oil, and drugs. And that's what most of the wars is over. Gold, oil, and drugs. You feel me? Yo, love is love to y'all. Lashing the God is in the building. You already know. And yo, this was one of my best lives because y'all tapping into, and I really rock with y'all. And look, yo, check it out. I already got this information. You feel me? I'm giving it to y'all because I love y'all. I'm not charging y'all nothing. So just rock out with me. And look, get a video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that because that helped the YouTube algorithm rock with me. You feel me? I was in a little bit of trouble for the last 30, 40 days, but we passed that. So there ain't no time for looking back. We're going to keep going forward. And yo, dig, I got crazy good content that I'm going to hit y'all with. And look, from this point on, the content is going to get crazy more thought-provoking. It's going to be really intense. I'm talking about, y'all know I'll give y'all the best spit on Alpo, Rich, Dementio, Benson. Salute to everybody in Detroit. Salute to all of y'all, but salute to Detroit. Salute to LA. Salute to everybody that be rocking with me. And look, it says that like 80-something% of y'all who watch my videos is not subscribed. Yo, rock out. Real rock with real. And real people do real things. So be real and go hit that thumbs up button. Hit that red subscribe button and just rock out with the God. Yo, I'm not going to hold y'all. Yo, but let me tell y'all a couple of things. I have another channel called Smart Money Moves, where I could give you the tools to get your little drip right. You know what I mean? Get right, little Sachi glasses. Nah, but I'm not this bogus like material stuff. Don't worry about material stuff, but just accumulate a lot of capital. You know why I'm telling y'all to accumulate a lot of capital? Because the more you enhance your intellectual properties, the more intellectual properties that you're gonna have, right? Now imagine your intellectual properties is real estate. You got crazy money. Now you just took a home study course on some mechanical engineering shit or whatever, and you got that diploma. And then you just got another one on locksmithing, and you just got another one on some electrical shit. Now you enhancing mad of your intellectual properties, and you picking up mad skill sets that's gonna be beneficial to you as well as your family as far as financial elevation. You see, we gotta move like the other people, and I'm not gonna say no color, but we have to move like the elites. You know what the elites do? The 13 richest family, they stack generational wealth for their grandkids. They accumulate enough money to where their grandkids can eat off what they earned. You feel me? Or their great kids is still eating off what they earned. And not do they just hand them out money. They hand them out the intellectual properties in order to acquire money. And that's what we have. That's a behavior that the elites got that we should emulate. And look, each one teach one. So I'm giving y'all principles and tools that you could utilize to get your money right. And look, I'm gonna ask you for a dime. Look, if I'm gonna do a membership on this channel, and I'm gonna do a membership on my channel, Smart Money Moves, and I also got an animal channel too, and I'm gonna do like some other channels. I'm gonna tell you about it in the future, right? But I got I have 3 YouTube channels right now, and the one I'm telling you to go to right now is Smart Money Moves, where I'll give you some tools to make smart money moves. I'm talking about on this channel, I teach you about stocks. I teach you about banking. I teach you about Bitcoin. I teach you about future trading and much, much more. Finances. And it's all free. And now look, I might throw a little course up there, something for paid subscribers or my membership. That's different. But I'm giving you tools that, if utilized correctly, it'll benefit you and your family's life. So how can you not rock out with me? Yo, check it out. The channel name is Smart Money Moves. I got a couple of videos that link you to it on my page. Just go look for the Smart Money Moves section or whatever. I really don't know how to put the link up here on this live shit. But yo, check it. It's going to really benefit your life. And look, everybody who's rocking with me, everybody who's subscribed to my channel, Smart Money Moves, give us a year. We're going to be in another gear, and we're going to lead these dudes right here. So you got your opportunity right now to get in on the ground floor. And like I said, it's free. That's a no-brainer. So it's either you making moves or you faking moves. Make your next move your best move. Tap in, subscribe to all my channels, and we're going to go to the top together. You feel me, dig me? Yo, but until then, my name is Lashim the God. I appreciate all of y'all. Yo, big salute to all my subscribers. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I come through this joint, shake you up. No, I'm only joking. Yo, but peace, and y'all stay focused. Y'all, love y'all. I do this because I love y'all. Peace to the God, the earth, and the babies, and peace to all the civilized families. I wish y'all peace and farewell to the next time we build. I might do another live today, and we're going to get into some other shit. Let's get into some gangster shit on my next live. Let's talk about some gangsters. Look, y'all can hit me up on my next live, and we could talk about whoever you want to talk about, Alpo, anybody in my videos, and we could do some question and answer shit or whatever. All right. But yo, until I do my next live, tap in with me, and I'm gonna be back at y'all. Peace. Yeah.